Hello everybody. Hey, it's John Orndorff from North American Martial Arts. I've got to make kind of a quick video here for you. I'm going to run through some forms, going to try to move kind of slow so you can see what's going on, but also try to give you a little bit of detail so that you can practice at home. So what we're going to do with the first video here is we're going to do basic form 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to break them down real slow, or relatively slow, and talk about our movements, positions, and so on, okay? So just real quick, before we get into doing the form, we want to talk about front stance. Front stance, it's got to have a good bend in the front knee. The back leg, we want to have it nice and straight. So if we looked at it from the side, it's like this. My knee is basically above my ankle. I don't want to have it too far forward, but above my ankle is okay, or slightly back. But I got to be able to see a good bend in the knee and the pant leg. Back leg nice and straight, and posture, shoulders back. We don't want to lean forward when we do our blocks and punches. So shoulders back, okay? Now I'm doing this, assuming everybody's kind of already got, or been through the forms a little bit, okay? But I'll go nice and slow so that even if you haven't, you'll be able to pick up on what we're doing, I think, pretty well, all right? So, breaking it down, we're gonna start with basic form 1. We start with 2B position. First thing we do is look to the left. So we've got to turn our head and make a good snap. And then we're going to chamber up, left hand on top, and turn into a left leg forward front stance to our left into a low block position. From here, we're going to step forward, and we're going to do a middle punch. Now, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit on this transition. So from the low block position to the middle punch, foot comes in and then goes out. Okay, and the middle punch is your solar plexus high. Okay, now we look over the right shoulder. We're going to chamber the right arm, turn to our lead leg side, and do low block. Notice the hands about 2 fists above the knee. Good posture. Then stepping forward, sweeping in and out, middle punch. Now we're going to change direction again, so we want to look. And we're going to again keep that lead leg forward when we do our turn. We're going to chamber the left hand on top and turn low block. Now we're going straight up the middle from here. 3 punches. 1. Pay attention to the foot sweep. 2. 2, and third punch, 3. From here, we do what we call a 270 turn. We're going to turn to our back leg. But first, I got to look over my right shoulder because that's where the threat's coming from. So I look there first, and then I look over the left, chamber the left arm on top, turn, and low block. From here, stepping forward, middle punch, sweeping in and out. Looking over the right shoulder, lead leg stays forward as we sweep to the inside of our position, turn, and low block. Stepping forward again, middle punch. Looking to the left, chamber the left hand on top, turn, low block. 3 punches here. 1, 2, 3. I forgot to mention after the 3 strikes, we do a spear shout. Now, look over the right shoulder. We're going to do that 270 turn again after we do the 3 punches down the middle. Look over the left shoulder, chamber up the left arm, turn and low block. Step forward from here. Middle punch, looking over the right shoulder. We're going to chamber the right hand on top, turn, low block. And then from here, step forward, middle punch. Now that's basic form 1. And if you've been through that, you've got the basics of it. So basic form 2, I'm going to move a little quicker on, okay? And I'll do the same probably for basic form 3, although we've got some different stances in there, and we'll talk about that. So basic form 2 starts the same way. For 2B position, we look to the left, turn, low block. From here we step forward, shin high punch. Looking over the right shoulder, slide the lead side around for a low block. Step forward, shin high punch. Now we look to the left. Going up the middle again, it's the same pattern as before. Chamber the left hand on top, low block position. From here we're going to do 3 high blocks. 1, still sweeping the feet in and out. 2, wrist above the nose on those high blocks. And 3. Now we look over the right shoulder, thread's coming from this side. We did our 3 strikes, or 3 blocks up the middle. So now we're going to slide to the back leg, do that 270 turn, chamber up, turn, low block. From here, stepping forward. High punch. Looking over the right shoulder, chambering the right arm, turn, low block. And again, stepping forward, high punch. Looking to the left again, going back down the middle, chamber up, low block. Remember, lead side, stays forward, low block here, and 3 high blocks. 1, 2, there's that spirit shot I keep forgetting to talk about. Okay, from here, 270 turns, we look over the right shoulder, then look over the left, low block, step forward, high punch, look over the right shoulder, chamber the right arm, turn, low block, and step forward, high punch. And that is basic form 2. Basic form 3 is next. So for basic form 3, we got some different stances. First thing, we always start from Chumbi. We always look to the left. And then from here, we're going to go into what we call a back stance inside out block. So in the back stance inside out block, most of our weight goes on our back leg. Front leg has just the weight of the leg on it. We want to be able to see a bend in the knee through the pant leg. And the lead heel is going to be up a little bit. That foot's pointing in the direction that our block is, okay? And that inside out block ends up mouth high. That's why I take it here. Mouth high. From here, we're going to step into a front stance, middle punch. Look, and that's the solar plexus. Looking to the right, back stance, inside out again. Looking at that back stance, again, lead foot pointing in the direction that we're heading. I didn't mention on our base foot, this is the leg that's carrying most of the weight. It's about 90% of our weight. Bend in that knee too. We want to be able to see a visible bend through the pant. But most of our weight should be on that leg. So if I want to do a front kick, I can do that front kick and not have to lean way back. Okay? So our back stance inside out here, and that's a block. Stepping in, front stance, middle punch. Now we look up the middle again like we did the other two forms. Left hand chambers on top, turn, low block. From here, we're going to do a side stance, side punch. We're going to punch chin high as we go into a side stance. So the right hand's going to be first, and we want to punch straight out. Right from the hip. Notice how the hand starts at the hip. There's our spirit shout. Look over the right shoulder, back stance inside out again with that 270-degree turn, although it's a little bit less, I think, from that position. Then we're going to step in again, front stance, middle punch. Look over the right shoulder, turn the other way, back stance inside out. Notice the nice bend in the arm. Step forward again, front stance, middle punch. Looking back on the middle, low block again, and side stance, side punches, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, and spirit shout. Look over the right shoulder. Look to the left, back stance inside out. Step forward, middle punch. Turn to the other side, back stance inside out. Step forward, middle punch. How's my front stance? My knee bent enough? I think I'm looking pretty good. One of the things we didn't talk about that front stance is to make sure that we're not too narrow. We don't want to be like this. I want to have some width in between my feet, about shoulder length or a little bit more spine. I don't want to have it too wide because I do not have good balance from that position. So those are our basic forms 1, 2, and 3. And I hope you practice those. Repetition and thinking about, not just thinking about, but doing correct stance, strong technique, correct technique, very important. Thanks for watching, and I hope you get a lot out of it. Practice, practice.